Well, the race for the World Series crown is down to 8, and a capacity crowd is in postseason form as we get you ready for this one. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 Houston Astros.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Texas Rangers, as manager Ron Washington will line them up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Elvis Andrus will head for the box now as we're just about set to get underway in Game 1 of this AL Division Series. And Steve, after that wild card win, what's the mindset here going forward?
Well, once you come out of a stressful game like that, I think you got to build on that success and say, we've got to keep this thing going. You can't just be happy to be here, or else, I think you get buried.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Game time temperature, a comfortable 76 degrees. The 1-2. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball two.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
2-2 pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first down.
On second, left fielder,
Shin-Soo Choo digs in at the plate. first offering on the way. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1-0. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Now the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Nate Walker will stand in, one of the heroes of the wild card game victory that got him into this division series.
Yeah, he had some pressure-filled at-bats in that ball game. He delivered in a big way.
Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
The next pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Altuve for 1. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just 1 on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Here's Prince Fielder, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. It'll make its way into center field.
Adrian Beltre will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
You can bet now that in the postseason, on the road, in game 1 here, they'd like nothing better than to get on the board first. Just kind of let these guys know that they mean business. And they've got an early opportunity to do just that.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Starting lineup for the Astros looks like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here's the pitch. Ball 1. Ready now on 1-1. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. Time for a check of the scouting report to give you a glimpse of what's to come from this 22-year-old lefty. Dexter Fowler will get his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Now a ball line foul up and over the Astro dugout. Here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right. One-two pitch coming to Fowler. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. And with two away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Number 30 will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and two away here in the first. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. Astros go down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Alex Rios leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Leading off for the Rangers, right fielder, Alex Rios.
Now the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And now Rios awaits the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 1-1 home to Rios. And Rios turns on one here, but he turned a bit too much as this will find the seats, a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Stepping in now, J.P. Arancibia. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here comes a 2-2. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Here's Leonis Martin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Here's the 1-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Gary Cox will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Gary Cox.
Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Now here it comes. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. The pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the 1-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Full count offering on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Once again, the 3-2. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The next 3-2. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Chris Carter now.
Designated hitter.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Here's a 1-0. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the four umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. 1-1 on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
No outs, nobody on. 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. You'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-1 home. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Tagged by Aaron Sibby is down, and he is out at home plate. Jason Castro will step in now. First pitch coming. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He's set. Now the pitch. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
J.D. Martinez will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
The 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the 2-2 offering. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Here he comes on 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And Rios is going to tuck this one away, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Houston. Jurickson Profar will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And the pitch. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now here's the pitch. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Here comes the 1-2. Altuve at second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 1. Designated hitter,
Elvis Andrus will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch on the way. Here's VR out there at shortstop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
Shin-Soo Choo will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. First pitch to him. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Here it comes. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. Great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Now here it comes. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Jonathan Villar makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And Beltre will take this one in for route number 1.
Sometimes when you're throwing 95 miles an hour, you can make a mistake and get away with it. Here, he just can't get on top of this one and winds up popping it up.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch on the way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
That's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Knock it out, Dexter!
Now the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Here we go, Astros. Come on, Fowler!
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Therefore, it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but they're on top 1-0. Nate Walker will step in to lead things off for the Rangers, and he'll have protection in the form of Prince Fielder waiting in the on-deck circle. Here's the first offering. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. The 1-1. fouled straight back. The 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Three-two, here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Prince Fielder will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Come on, I want the game.
One 1-0 pitch now. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Now the 1-1 coming to Fielder. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. So 1-2 with one away. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Adrian Beltre will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here's the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Now the 0-2 to Beltran. And he struck him out. One, two, three go the Rangers. They trail this one 1-0. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
First baseman, number 30.
Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but That's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
1-1 pitch on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes a 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-2 coming. Full count now. 3-2. Three-two pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Gary Cox will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First offering on the way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Here comes the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're going to beat me, you're going to have to take it to left field because I don't think he's going to give this guy anything he can pull.
Here he comes on 2-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Chris Carter will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
Now here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Now the 1-0. And another fastball, but this one finds the zone 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Matt Dominguez will stand in here. He doubled his first time around.
All right, Matt. Woo. Walk the JP.
First pitch coming. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here's the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Here it comes, 3-0. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Second walk here in the fourth inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Now Ron Washington's up out of the Ranger dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Colby Lewis is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Jason Castro will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now the first pitch. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
I think I can safely say this was not what their manager had in mind when he brought him on with the bases loaded. Granted, this run won't be charged to him, but still, not a great way to mark your rival.
J.D. Martinez will dig in now. The sixth man to bat in the inning with still nobody out.
And it's been sort of a domino effect here in this half inning. Nobody wants to be the first guy to make an out, and so far, nobody has.
Let's go, Astros. Let's go, Astros. Let's keep it going.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1.
This guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Let's keep it going, y'all.
Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now with a 2-0 count right on the heels of a hit by pitch, it's a good time to go out there and give your pitcher a minute or so to put things back together.
Count, the pitch, and look out. That might have got him right in the chest. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock the ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. By the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Jonathan Villar will stand in now with 3 home in the inning already, and 2 more ducks out there at second and third.
And a chance to really put up a crooked number here with just a simple base hit.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Here's a check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Well, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. He didn't even want to swing at this pitch. You see him try to hold up, but winds up working out for him.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 3 runs already home here. Comes set, now the pitch. 2 straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
He's set, now the pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. And as it turns out, no go after all. He'll hold at the bag, and that's a big second out.
Boy, that's just a nice pitch right there with the bases loaded. He gets an infield fly out of it for a big second out, and now he's given himself a much better chance to get out of this mess.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And this is a spot where you got a chance to put away a team early. So this becomes a very important at-bat for both teams.
Let's get some runs here.
The 1-0 home. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Ready now on 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Big pitch here, 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Deep breath, now the 2-2. Now this is on the ground here for Profar at second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. We played 4 full. It's the Astros 4 and the Rangers nothing. Alex Rios will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, your instincts tell you that it's going to be outside, but he has such great movement that it comes back to catch a corner.
Rios digs in, the 0-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. J.P. Arancibia will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Get your cotton candy, yep.
First pitch to him. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder,
Leonis Martin will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And here's the first pitch. first pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And you know, when you've got a guy out there that's mowing you down, you got to start taking some pitches. I mean, he's tough enough as it is, but he's even tougher when you're helping him out.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Hits softly to the right side. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail here 4-0. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the first pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Chopper foul. Ready with the 2-1.
Here we go.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Gary Cox will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
Let's go one more time, baby.
First pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Carter.
Chris Carter will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. The 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 home. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. Walker has got it, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Jurix and Profar will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
First pitch coming. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now the pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. One on the way. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Elvis Andrus will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next pitch. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
The 1-1 home. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now the 1-2. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
And a lot of times you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off it.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First offering on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now here it comes. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2 pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now another 2-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 4-0. Matt Dominguez will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the sixth.
Third baseman, Matt Dominguez.
Here's the first offering. And this is off the corner and low, ball one. The 1-0 pitch. And, looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you've got to be swinging.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 1-2. On to get him lunging that time as this is on the ground at first. And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
So one away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. First pitch coming. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hitters count 2-0. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Now the 3-1 home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
J.D. Martinez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit and run play such a gamble. You can see right here on show track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
Now the 1-1 pitch. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Nate Walker will step in to lead things off for the Rangers, and he'll have protection in the form of Prince Fielder waiting in the on-deck circle. Now the first pitch. Chopper foul. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away. Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Here's Prince Fielder. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. And they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And now a pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Adrian Beltre will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Now the 0-2 to Beltre. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Joaquin Soria will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Joaquin Soria.
Jonathan Villar will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one.
Let's do it, base hit.
The 1-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Take him deep.
Now the 1-1. And now, oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, no shot to throw him out down there at third, so he's just going to play it smart, take a bite out of it.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And that's through for a base hit.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
Dexter Fowler will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Avoid the dude. That's the 3 page. Let's go now, base hit here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. 4 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. From the stretch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Good fastball there from Soria. It's 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And low. It's a ball and a strike.
Stay out of the double play.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. The 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Here comes a 2-2. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. EK, where are you going now on 3 and 2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway here.
3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Gary Cox will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded.
Run, guys.
First pitch to him. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
1-0 on the way. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, 2 hits and a walk got him into this mess, and this isn't going to help matters as he's forced to come in with this one, and it gets turned around for a grand slam.
Jason Frazier will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Chris Carter will be the first one to greet him here with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit a ball game, but time to turn the page here. Now that they've got a new guy in the pitch, he'll at least get a fresh start.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
4 runs here in this half inning. 1-0 pitch now. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. So 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Now the 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
Now the 3-1. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2, here it is. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Payoff pitch one more time. Liner caught at third by Beltre. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Here's the third baseman, Matt Dominguez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
2 out, nobody on. Now here it comes. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Alex Rios will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Alex Rios.
And here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Rios digs in the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Here's the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Here comes a 1-2. Now Rios swings and lifts a high fly ball, well hit out to deep left field. And it's out of here. So they're on the board, finally. So a solo shot off the bat of Alex Rios. His first homer so far in the series, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, these guys still have some work to do, but this is a good start. Leadoff home run, cuts 1 off the lead, but they're still going to need to manufacture a few more to get back in this ball game.
J.P. Arancibia will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now the pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Leonis Martin will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Now here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
And he pulls it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Jurickson Profar will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Don't let it score here.
1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Got the strikeout.
Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Now the 3-0 offering. That's on the outer edge, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
He's trying to run. Let's keep him right there, man.
The 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Elvis Andrus will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Don't give up the run, man.
Here's the first offering. And this one runs up high, ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here it comes now to Andrus. In there, 1-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Come on, hold him down.
Here's the 2-1 now to Andrus. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
The 3-1 coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And the runner is in from second.
Well, apparently, they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Shin-Soo Choo will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on the way. Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now the 1-0. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, one thing you're taught at an early age, when you see a pitch coming in tight, do not open yourself up. You got to turn your back into it to protect yourself. This will still hurt, but it could have been worse.
Nate Walker will see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
Ready now on 1-1. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Astros 8 and the Rangers 2. Jason Castro will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. J.D. Martinez will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Rios will tuck this one away for route number 2. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Jonathan Villar will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. Still taking here as he looks at the slider this time, and he's in a big hole now, down 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Burke Badenhop will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Prince Fielder will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
First baseman, Prince Fielder.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
The 2-2 pitch to Fielder. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Adrian Beltre will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here it comes. Ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Now here it comes. And that's low, ball 4.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this game.
Alex Rios will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. He waits. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball. Caught down there at third. As he'll hang on here to record the second out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Into the box now, J.P. Arancibia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Let's go, guys.
He's ready now, the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two out with the man at first. As a look, now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. That's the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Payoff pitch coming. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Here's the full count offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken their first step as they claim game one here at home. This ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 8-2. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rangers, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.